So we're doing this again. I really don't have a plan for this. I was inspired to show you everything I own again and give you a little life update. It's been quite a while. Alright, well, I don't know how this lighting is, but basically I am currently living in a studio apartment with my friend Em, who I met at my last job, the Christmas temp job that I was doing over December, January. I've been here for a few weeks now with her. We've both just moved into this place and I think I'm moving out next week and I'm not exactly sure where I'm going, but it's been really nice to stay with her for a few weeks and just have our own place. So I'm just going to give you a quick tour. Right, so just when we open the door, so it is a studio flat, so that is Em's bed there and all of this stuff is hers. And then we've got the kitchen, and then this is kind of my little area over here. Through there is the bathroom, and out the back there's just like a little patio area. So basically I've been sleeping on this foam mattress. It folds out into like a full length mattress, and there's a sleeping bag over there for me. And this is all of my stuff. But yeah, I'm going to take you through everything that I have with me at the moment. It has changed quite a bit since the last time I did one of these videos. Evidently it is winter. It actually snowed yesterday, which is really exciting. Yeah, it was really cool. I got to walk to work in the snow, which was really nice. But I'm just going to get right into it, show you exactly what I've got with me at the moment. It does look like I've got a lot more, and I do, but it does still all fit in my backpack, so. Alright, so these are all the clothes that I have. Basically, I've got the jumper that I'm wearing. This was a gift from one of the first people that I met in Brighton, actually, in one of the first hostels I stayed in. I got this. It's just a standard zip-up hoodie. I got this from a second-hand store in Ireland for I think €5. And I've got my Uniqlo ultralight down jacket, which I've had since I was in America. Onto pants. So I've got these track pants that I got in Pennies in Ireland. I think they were like €7. I've got my workout shorts that I've had with me since the beginning. I just wear these to the gym. I've got my one pair of jeans, just standard black jeans. I got these from Sainsbury's actually when I first came to London in July, because it was really cold and I didn't have any pants with me at that point. I found a penny. And then also I've got a new addition. I've got some hippie pants. These are actually made out of bamboo. I bought them in the lanes here in Brighton. I've got the singlet that I've had since the beginning, probably my favourite clothing item. I wear this to the gym a lot at the moment. This one I've also had since the beginning of the trip. It is my pajama top. This top I've also had since the beginning. I actually bought it right before I went overseas. It's just a standard stripy t-shirt. This is kind of like my one t-shirt that I've had with me throughout the whole trip. At the moment I've got a lot of t-shirts because it is a lot colder here. So I've just got a plain white t-shirt, a plain black t-shirt. This is great for doing trial shifts at bars and things like that. I've got a dressier white shirt. This is for a job that I'm doing at the moment. I'm working in a club and we have to wear these with like these waistcoats and ties, and it's all very fancy. I went to Select and I bought 2 of these tops. So I've got one like this, just a bodysuit, just plain, and then I've got the same one in green. The friend that I'm staying with here, she's in a band, so I have her band t-shirt. You can check her out. The links to her band are down below. This singlet I really love. It's just a plain red singlet, but it's super big and it's really flowy. I bought it for €1 at the secondhand store in Ireland. And last but not least, I've got my crotch like tie-dye t-shirt. So that is all my clothes. Now moving on, I have replaced my running shoes. So I did used to have those orange Nikes. They were about 6 years old, and it got to the point where I couldn't walk around Brighton in them because it was raining a lot, and every time I walked in the water my feet would get wet, so it was time for a change. So I just went to Sports Direct, got myself these plain black runners. They're honestly so comfortable. I think they cost me just under £20. I still have my Converse. They are definitely nearing the end. I've got holes in them all over. So they are quite destroyed. I've still got my trusty thongs. I haven't obviously worn them in a really long time, because I'm sure I'll be needing them again soon, hopefully. Alright, obviously you know I've got my rain jacket. I actually haven't been using this much. It always surprises me in England how it rains so often and no one seems to have rain jackets. No one has umbrellas. Everyone kind of just exists in the rain. I've got my sarong. This has come in so handy. I've actually gotten rid of my microfiber towel. It didn't feel good on my skin. So now I just use this sarong. My parents bought this back for me when they went to Tonga. Because I am going to the gym a lot, the gym I'm going to is actually an eco-friendly gym. They don't have any rubbish bins in the gym. They don't do any washing, so they don't have any of their own sweat towels. So I had to buy one of those for myself. You can fold it up. I have a little string here. And you can kind of wrap that around it so it stays together. It's pretty handy. I've got my little carrier bag still. This has come in handy so many times, so I'm not using excessive plastic. A sort of more recent purchase, I do have a head torch now. Got my toiletry kit. I know it's kind of exploding at the moment. Is that focused? Anyway, I have my nose pierced now, so I have to have a special nose piercing spray. I got a new tattoo recently, so I need some Bepanthen for that. So it's just kind of exploding at the moment, but it does all fit in there. Up the back there, I've got my bag, my packing cubes, my glasses that are still broken from that night clubbing in Salamanca in Spain. Still got my speaker. I'm using this a whole lot more now that I'm stationary. The last hostel I stayed at, we all got along really well, so we used to play music all the time. Still got my Beats as well. I have a really good set of earphones. Got my MacBook up the back there, 2 hard drives here. This is one of the best things I invested in. And I have a whole bunch of pens. I've got pencil and a Sharpie. I also have some highlighters somewhere around the place. I'm doing a lot of writing at the moment, so I do need that on there. I've got a deck of playing cards, a roll of tape for my scrapbook that I've got going on at the moment. This book that I'm reading at the library, so I'm trying to incorporate a bit more reading. This apartment doesn't have any Wi-Fi, so I'm trying to spend my time doing other things, even though I do have unlimited data on my phone, which is handy, but the hotspot doesn't work so much, so I'm not really using my computer as much. I have started trying desperately hard to learn guitar, so I have a great acoustic songbook. It's just got a bunch of different songs in there, and I'm just kind of working my way through those. I've got my blue little envelope here. It's got all of my spare documents in it, anything I'm collecting, cards from friends, maps of cities, different things like that. Got my little grease pouch here. This cost me like €1 when I first arrived in Athens. I also have this little cork wallet sort of thing, and then I've got my passports, of course. This lovely book, my mum put this together for me for my 21st birthday. Basically, it's just a compilation of different photos of me in all the different places that we've been as a family, pets that I've had, the friends. It's got all the sport that I've done, the music that I've done, a family page. Just got a bit of everything, and it's got a bunch of quotes in there by Dr. Seuss, who I was a really big fan of when I was a kid. This is my day bag at the moment. It's just one of those drawstring bags. This is my scrapbook, plane tickets, you know, Windsor Castle. I've got Polaroids in here, postcards. I started this when I first left Australia. The journals. This is the first one that I had. This is completely full. Then I got this one when I got to Brighton. This is completely full. And now I've just started this one just the other day. And I've got my Kindle. I've got my Sea to Summit dry bag. So this fits my camera in it, but at the moment I'm just using it to store all my electronic equipment. Other than my drink bottle, it's actually the colours of my home rugby team, the Eels. This is my #1 water drinking tip. Buy a drink bottle that's a litre, because you'll think that it's 750 mils and you'll drink it like it's 750 mils, but you end up drinking a litre. So you end up drinking heaps more water without even trying. Universal adapter. I've got my Garmin watch, got my GoPro Hero 3 Plus. It's getting quite old. I haven't used it that much on this trip, but I think over the summer I'm really gonna get into it this year. Canon charger, a few USBs. I haven't used them. I've got the iPhone charger, a few cords, various chargers. A new lip balm today. The Vaseline Cocoa Butter Lip Therapy. I couldn't find anything else, and that was just there, so I bought it this morning. When I went to Veg Fest, there was a Portuguese family and they were selling little cork things, and we helped them out, and so they gave us one of these for free. It's actually a coin purse, but I found it doesn't actually hold that many coins. So what I've done instead is I put my SD cards in here, and I've got another USB in there as well. And finally, I've got my 2 phones. So just as a quick update, I did get rid of my iPhone 7. I felt like it was just kind of overtaking my life, and at that point my iPhone 7 had actually, the battery had kind of died in it, and so I was charging it like 2-3 times a day. It was just a bit ridiculous. So what I did was I decided to go to the complete opposite, and I decided to buy this beautiful Nokia 3310. So I lived with this phone for a month. I decided to go ahead and buy a new phone. I did a bit of research. Don't mind the fact that the screen is cracked, but I have gotten myself a Huawei P8 Lite, I believe. So it only cost me, I think it was £140. It's got a fingerprint sensor on the back, so I can just pick it up and it turns on. Yeah, so I really enjoyed not having a smartphone, but it was time for me to get one back again. It just really brought a lot of awareness for me to how much time I was spending on my phone, and I didn't want to be that person. I felt like it was taking over my life a little bit. So on this phone now, I don't have any notifications, so I really appreciate that I had that time without a smartphone. And it actually changed the way I was interacting with people quite a lot. You know, when you're waiting around, I had so many more conversations than I ever would have. I feel like I got to know people a lot more. I was so much more aware of where I was. I wasn't bumping into people all the time because I wasn't, you know, walking along on my phone, which is so easy to do. It was a bit frustrating at times because I didn't have music on my phone. I think it's just having a fit because I was recording for so long. It was annoying because I didn't have podcasts and music and things like that on my phone, so when I was walking places, I was just walking in silence. It inspired me to kind of create this environment for myself. At some point in the next 12 months, I want to go to a place wherever that is, and I want to be completely off the grid. I don't want to even think about the construct of time. I want to wake up when I wake up, go to sleep when I go to sleep, and not have any of this anxiety about that we have in this today's society about how many hours sleep you're getting, what time is it when you go to bed, what time is it when you eat. I really just want to give it a go, live the day completely intuitively, and I really do want to try that at some point. Hopefully later this year I'll get a chance to do that. And sure, I'm more than happy to video it, but I'm going to try and not have a phone with me, not have my laptop, not have any devices or anything like that. And just fully be in the moment and see how that makes me feel, because I think that would be a really interesting concept, because we are so run in society at the moment, in today's day and age, the way it's run. We're so run by time. I just want to give it a go to just see how that makes me feel. Let's talk about my plans for the summer. At the moment, I'm very up in the air. I don't know what I'm doing exactly. To be honest, I don't even know where I'm going to be living on Monday, and it's currently 9/11 on Thursday night. I just wanted to include a few clips. I kind of put together a short montage of like the last few months and living in Brighton and what that's kind of been for me, and so I just wanted to play that now.
I just want to hear you screaming directly.
Yeah, Brighton has kind of become my home on this side of the world, and I'm so glad that I decided to come here. It is a beautiful city with so many amazing people and so many amazing places and things to do and things to see, and obviously it's by the ocean. I'm so glad that I decided to come here. It just feels like I'm exactly where I need to be at the moment. I'm working a lot. I'm trying to save as much as I can, but at the same time I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. The energy that I have isn't coming from sleeping. At this stage I think I'll be leaving in April sometime, but I'm not 100% sure. I might decide to stay for a bit longer. I really want to travel to Iceland. Obviously Hawaii is really high up on my list as well. I had this realization the other day when I was writing that the world isn't as big as we make it seem, and now that I've traveled and I lived on the opposite side of the world, I kind of understand that. I think the world is so easily accessible in this day and age that I'm learning to let go of the fear of leaving a place, because I know I can come back, and there is no place that I've been to that I would never go to again. And honestly, I feel like the first 6 months of my travel journey was just me trying to kickstart something. I feel like being in Brighton has really, really properly kickstarted that, and I'm so excited to see where 2018 takes me. And I have no idea where I'm going to be this time next year, and it's a really cool thing. I don't have anywhere that I'm not interested in going to, but I would really like to get to Hawaii this year, and I would really like to get to Iceland before I leave kind of the Europe area. And I think Egypt is on the cards. But yeah, that's kind of the update on everything. This video is going to end up being like a super long update video for you. I've been focusing so much on writing that I haven't had the creative energy to put into recording and editing and uploading a video. So I hope that you've really enjoyed the video, and I will endeavour to be getting more videos up. I will have more updates for you soon, but until then, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.